I thought I'd just bring up a topic about could I be a landlord? Because I get asked that so many times. And I say to people, well, you need money, you need to meet a certain criteria if you're going to get a buy-to-let mortgage, assuming you're not going to buy with cash. So let's start from the beginning. Deposit. So you're going to need a deposit, typically a minimum deposit of 20% of the purchase price. So if we talk about a very small one-bedroom flat, the lower end of the market, which is typically where buy-to-let investments are made, we could say that that property was 100,000, so that would mean you would need a £20,000 deposit. Now, you might not have £20,000, but your parents might have £20,000. Someone within your family might have £20,000 sitting in the bank doing absolutely diddly squat. You know, what are they getting on it? 0.25%, 0.5%? Depends what they've got it in, but probably certainly nothing higher than 3%. Now, if you did a bit of a deal with them and said, look, you know, if I had that £20,000, I could put it into a property, a buy-to-let property that could go up in value over the years, and it could earn money each month, a lot more than just, you know, sitting in the bank. So that's one way. So if you haven't got a deposit, don't just immediately think, oh, that's it, it's over. Think about the people you know, think about what you could do with somebody else's money. Secondly, what about getting the buy-to-let mortgage? Now, I'm not a mortgage broker, but I know a lot about getting mortgages. So I've got a lot of clients and I've done it myself, my own portfolio of properties. So let's think. There's certain criteria, certain lenders, they want to know about you before they even consider lending you any money, which is fair enough. So for the start, the easiest person to for a mortgage company to approve and say, yeah, I'll give you a mortgage, is somebody who owns their own home, they got buy-to-let investments, they've got a proven track record as an experienced landlord. So, you know, why would you not want to lend to them if they've behaved and, you know, adhered to all the criteria that the mortgage companies wanted them to? But they will also, there are lenders with very good rates that will lend to people who don't have any buy-to-let landlord experience, and they like people who've got their own home. So if they've got their own home but they haven't got a buy-to-let property, then, you know, they're happy to lend to those guys in principle. But there is also lenders out there that will, even if you don't own your own home, and even if you haven't got any landlord experience, but you've got a deposit, they will still give you a buy-to-let mortgage. Now, that's not all lenders. A lot of lenders want to see that you're earning a minimum of £25,000 a year. They want to see how you've built that deposit up and things like that. But what I'm getting at is there isn't just one mortgage lender out there. There's loads, absolutely loads of them. Let's work out whether you could get a buy-to-let mortgage. So I don't know how much you earn. So we're just going to have to go off the average salary in Bournemouth, Poole and Christchurch, which is 26,000 quid a year. So you guys would meet the criteria for those mortgage lenders that need you to be earning over £25,000 a year, given that we assume you don't own your own home and you don't have any landlord experience. So that's cool. You get your deposit, that particular mortgage lender checks your credit rating, they go, yeah, that's cool, and you get yourself a buy-to-let mortgage. You get on that ladder, because that money, that 20,000 odd quid, 25,000 quid, whatever you deposit, purchase price you put down, what is that going to earn in the bank, that deposit? Absolutely bugger all. 0.25% a year. If you've got it in some shitty ISA, wow, you know, a couple of percent a year. So if it was in a buy-to-let property in this area, we're looking at making that you know, between 200, 300, 400 quid a month profit. You know, up to, you know, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 pounds a year. So you're not on 26,000 quid a year anymore. You're on 35, 30 odd thousand quid a year. And if we fast forward the clock 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years, that place you bought for 100,000 could be worth 125,000, 150,000. What can you do then with that equity? You could pull it out, buy another one. You could do it a lot quicker, but that's another strategy. That's for another car journey. But let's look at the people who might be sat there thinking, well, I do own my own home, but I don't think I could get a buy-to-let mortgage because I don't have a huge amount of disposable income at the end of after you've paid your mortgage, after you've paid the kids' bills, food bills, all the normal household bills, gas, electricity, water. Because when a mortgage company assess you for buying a home, it is actually done in a very, very different way to a buy-to-let investment. So some mortgage companies won't be bothered what your disposable income will be, and they don't work it out on your income 4.5 times the income. They will look at the rental value of the proposed property that you're going to buy. So the affordability will be worked out on the rental income, the proposed rental income that's going to come in. Not all mortgage lenders look at that, but there are ones that do. Some mortgage lenders don't even have a minimum income requirement. They don't even require you to earn any money a year to consider giving you a buy-to-let mortgage. So if you've just got a deposit and you work part-time and you're on 4,000-5,000 quid a year, you could still potentially get a buy-to-let mortgage. So what I'm getting at today, don't automatically think, I couldn't be a landlord, nah, forget about it. Because you can't make a decision like that without the information. How can you make a calculated decision on how you're going to venture through your life? Are you going to improve your life through buying property or not? By just going, nah, I probably couldn't do it. It's rubbish. You need to find out whether you can or you can't, and if you can, are you going to do it? Simple as that.